Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny's here.
What is this magic we did? What is this crazy magic? Shannon's back here, you're over there. What happened?
Remember when feminine
What had happened
hygiene
was
You want to turn your
didn't turn
feminine
my
hygiene
microphone
ads
down.
off over there?
Well, Vinny,
What happened was you skipped out. That's what happened was.
it seems like someone said it's going to be a long show today. Why don't you let Shannon be in today?
Someone did say it. That would be me. So I let you in. So, we got some stuff to show y'all. What do you want to show first? Wait. Let me do the holiday journal thing first because do we have any across the miles? Let's do that first and then we'll do that. Okay. So here's our across the miles. This is
well,
this doesn't
that and these.
Yeah, that's true. So I can't okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Some
chopsticks.
Think this one. Okay to read. Okay. So this card, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Is that the last one?
There's two in there.
Just
Hide
enough.
them.
Okay. So this card comes to us from Christy D. in Mora, Minnesota. It says, Dear Maymay, Vinny, and staff, thank you
Minnesota.
for all you teach us on YouTube and for all you do behind the scenes. I enjoy watching your videos and have learned a lot. Thank you also for sharing your faith, showing Jesus' love, and for reminding me that it doesn't have to be perfect. This is true, right? Then she says,
Are you trying to be quiet? Just rip it. Just a Band-Aid moment.
I keep getting out of my camera. Then she says, enclosed are some gifts for y'all. A lure that my husband painted for Vinny.
That's right. It's beautiful, too.
It's gorgeous. I
Okay.
got to try to get this to focus right. Look at this. He hand painted this. It's beautiful. I love that she put it in this box so I'm not scared of it. I'm scared of lures.
They have hooks,
I have seen
and they will get you.
the damage they can cause, so I don't like to
You
be
need to ask my daddy about his.
It's a
fishing
very
lure
cool
store.
crankbait, that's for sure.
crankbait, you
And he
said?
initialed it,
Crankbait, you said?
and it has a date on it.
Our town, Mora,
cool.
Minnesota, is a sister city to Mora, Sweden. So we have Dolla Horses. The Dolla Clarion horse, or Dolla horse, is a traditional carved, painted wooden horse originating in the Swedish province of Dalarna. We hope you enjoy them. So these are Dolla horses. Look how cute. They're little ornaments. Aren't they adorable? They're made out of, the color's really blown out on the screen. But they're made out of felt, and she sent us a whole bunch of them for us to share around the store. These are so cute. Thank you so much. You want to hear something ironic? So we have a sister city named Thorsby, and they are a sister city of Sweden. And this weekend is their Swedish Fest. They have a big, a lot goes on for Swedish Fest. A lot. Parties, pageants. This is just Chilton County. Parties and pageants. That's us. But they have that going on this
True
weekend. And that goes in that box, yeah. And that's happening this weekend, and this girl will be at Swedish Fest. She's planned it. Look at this card. So cute. This card from Linda. Look, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. I didn't read this, but did Amber? Yes. Okay. I don't know if I can read this. It doesn't say. I'm not going to. But this is from Linda. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Linda who made the cookbook. The Linda that used her hands and cut the chipboard to make the recipe book. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. You might can read that letter and clarify that, but I don't want to read it on camera. Okay, ready for this, Vin?
Yep,
Well, these are not your fave. They're our fave.
that's right. That's the stuff from G, right?
Gareth hooked us up. Look, we ripped into it for real.
Connie, the only kid still at the store is Thomas. He still works here.
I
Look at
just
it.
opened those.
Yeah, we hadn't opened these yet. We were waiting on these, but we needed
We
them
did
apparently.
now.
But we needed them apparently. Okay,
Do they taste
Gareth,
good?
we gotta tell you,
Yes.
us crazy Americans. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Us crazy Americans. Okay, the black currant so far has been no one's favorite. I don't know why, but the black currant. I think we don't really get stuff black currant flavored. Does anybody know of anything that's black currant flavored in the U.S.? I've never seen it as an option. Have you?
No.
Like I've never seen it. Is it like blackberries? Is it a mixture of a blackberry and I don't know. But these have not been everybody's favorite, which is funny. Strangely enough, the cherry haven't been our favorite. I don't know why, because cherry is one of my very favorite flavors.
I love cherry pie.
You know what
but
I
did
think
not
it
like
might
a
be?
cherry Jaffa cake.
You know what I think it might be?
What?
A Jaffa cake is orange. Like if it wasn't a
It's
Jaffa
citrus.
cake. Yeah. If it wasn't a Jaffa cake, would we not go, that's not a Jaffa cake? I wonder if that's it. I don't know. But these, no one's fought over these, but that's okay because they're still good. We eat them, but we haven't. These, she opened these. These are our fave. If you don't know what a Jaffa cake is,
It's heaven.
this is an example. It almost looks like a vanilla wafer on the back. It's not. It's very soft. It's cake. And then on the inside, let me bite it. I'll bite it so you can see the middle. I'll do that for
I'll
y'all.
take one for the team.
I'll take one for her thing. This might be gross for some people, like her teeth were just there. This, look at my camera. That's orange, like jelly.
Yeah, it's like a disc of orange deliciousness.
Okay.
But as good as these are,
The cakes themselves are so much better. The
These?
bars.
these,
Oh my gosh.
so good. Okay. You'll see which one's our favorite. The lime one. There's 2 left.
Oh, G didn't like the black currant or cherry either.
See? I thought it was just us.
So, did you buy multiples of them and take them home and then test them and decide you didn't like us, so you
Send 'em to
decided to
us?
send them to us?
I'm going to send these in. Y'all, the lime ones, Gareth, I'm going to tell you exactly what this tastes like. Vince and I went to Key West many years ago, and there was a store selling key lime on a stick, key lime pie on a stick dipped in chocolate. That's 100% what this tastes like.
I might like it then.
The cake is soft, like a
that-
pillowy sponge, and the lime is perfect with the chocolate. Like that, they really, really, really nailed.
Yeah, it tastes like they dipped a key lime pie in chocolate.
So good. And these are classics. We love these soft ones. They're so good. And these this is the first one of these I've had, and they just take me right back to why I love a Jaffa cake. The orange ones. So good.
Perfection. Thanks, G.
Thank you, G. That was all I had to show there. Okay, I'm going to need your planner, which I think I put over there. This stamp set. So if you were fortunate enough to attend our crop event and you rented a table, one of the perks for that event was you got a first release stamp set in your ticket price. And that has been done, okay? So now what's left of those stamps are available to you guys if you're interested. I love this stamp set. It's a biggie, okay? It's called ELF Delivery or ELF Delivery, okay? So you've got Santa Claus is cruising to town. Look at this Woody with Santa Claus in it. So cute. You got a little mailbox. This one is good for cards, for envelope decorations, whatever. Huge tree with little ornaments and things to decorate it with. A little gift package, a little letter. Look how cute this letter is. I can't zoom today. That letter is so cute. And then you've got ELF Overnight Delivery. This fits in here if you want to stamp it on the window. It'll fit in his little window. These packages fit in the window. And then my favorite of the whole stamp set is this Buffalo Check Merry Christmas. Oh, that's a little fence, so you can put it like by the mailbox right there. Cute little set. It was an exclusive release, not exclusive release. It was a first release at Craft Acropolis, and now this is available. Now, there's not many of these in store right now. You'll order more, but all that's left in store right now is the first order we use for Craft Acropolis. So, y'all, I want you to see that this is a reindeer. His hood ornament is a reindeer. Like, it's the cutest thing ever. And y'all should see this colored. While we were at Craft Acropolis, people were coloring it, and it was so cute. Love that one. All right, let me show
I thought we had a pretty good number of those left.
this
Nope, wrong
with
one, sorry.
your album.
It's beside you.
Okay. All right, let me show you this. If you're taking my holiday planner class next Friday, this is what we're making. And this... It's another one of those books that I'm just going to decorate because that's what it is. This is what we're making. It's a 3 signature travel,
Travel album.
traveler's journal. I was trying to say travel. It's a 3 signature traveler journal from Graphic 45. We are decorating it. In the class, you get everything you need. And in the class, it even includes the stamp set that I created to go with it. So if you've already purchased the class, you do not need to purchase this, and you do not need to purchase anything you see here. It is in the class, you get the whole kit, okay? Oh, here's one. Didn't Cindy do this? Cynthia did this. Cynthia, I'm not going to be able to do it. Hold on.
I forgot.
Yeah. There it goes. Cynthia colored this one. Look how cute.
He was adorable.
So, look at her nails. How good.
Uh-huh.
I just
The things we noticed.
look at other things. So again, if you're taking the class, you don't need anything except what's in your Make It kit. So go online and make sure you've got all your stuff for your Make It kit. But we'll be making this. I do not have this paper kit right now. I think Vinny ordered a second set of them. This
Which one is
is
that?
the one you showed me yesterday.
Make It Mary.
Yes.
Make It Mary. They're not in just yet. And these books are supposed to land today. But I will let you guys know, if you were in my class and you wanted more of these books, because I know you did, we also got them in black. So we have these coming in craft and in black. And they're supposed to be here today according to tracking. So be watching for those. As soon as they get in, we'll put them in the store. So good. Now, where do you use the stamp set? Let me show you. If you're interested, oh, and let me tell you this. If you're interested in learning how I did this, Saturday, October 16th is when I'll be putting this video up. So for the public, it'll go up on October 16th. You'll have to get your own supplies. There's no kit. Like, all that stuff is not happening. You'll have to get your stamp set, and you'll have to get your book and all that kind of stuff. These are in store now. Not very many. Not very many of them, so grab this, okay, because it's the leftovers from that first order, and then these will be coming. We will have a lot of these coming. Well, I say that. We'll have like 200 of these coming. All right, here's how the stamp works. When you purchase this album, is that how we're going to do it? No. There will be a blog post that goes along with my video that will have a free printable. That's how we'll do it, Tamitha. On the fly. There will be a blog post that'll have a free printable for you to get this little calendar that we made. But look, we stamp up here. We stamp the days. We stamp the month. These are stamped, stamped, stamped. All this is stamped. Now, here's the thing about this, because I know you guys were like, or you will be wondering, well, why would I want to make this whole album for 3 months? It's not for 3. It is for 3 months, but it's for 3 months this year. And then next year, you start the next 3 months, and then you start the next 3 months, all inside this one signature, okay? Then on these pages, what I encourage my students to do was come back and add photos from these months and make this like a mini album page, okay? So there's signature number 1. Number 2 is where you're going to make all your little tabs. It's going to be like gift shopping list. I think this next one is my online purchases list. And all of it, this is really fun to do. Charitable giving. I taught this 5 times at Craft Acropolis. I made 5 of these at Craft Acropolis. And this one's Shannon's, by the way. I made everybody one, and this one's Shannon's. Then here, we're going to do addresses in this back book. Now, you don't have to do what I did. You're going to get your book, and you can do whatever you want to with it. Here, we've got a couple of pockets in the front, one in the back here, just a little decorations. Look how cute. Love this, love this. This is Shannon's. She finally now gets to have it. No, I have to show it one more time on Friday.
That's cool.
And then, if you're interested in the stamp set without making this project, here's what comes on it. It is the Holiday Planner Stamp Set. It is only October, November, December. It's important you know that, because if you get this home and go, oh, I didn't get any other months. You don't. It's the Holiday Planner Set. Here's where this came from. Every year we would spend weeks, months designing a holiday planner for you guys, like a printable. And this year I went, Sylvia, why have we never just made a stamp set so we don't have to plan this printable? I don't know why it took me so long. So we made this stamp set. You got journaling lines or address lines. You got journaling boxes or task boxes, a smaller task box, holiday planner if you want to stamp it on the outside, the numbers for your calendar. I don't suggest using these numbers. We gave you that because you need it. I say write them in. They're small. I would write them in. Then these little guys right here, these little icons, those are so you can make task lists. So like if you want to do a Thanksgiving task list, you stamp this little guy and then do turkey, 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 turkey like that. And when you're done, check the turkey. You know what I'm saying? They're little task check-offs. Then what you get up here is thank you cards, grocery lists, charitable giving, addresses, gift shopping, online purchases, budget, expenses, card lists, activities, gift ideas. As I told everybody in class, this budget one, that's only for Vince. I don't use that stamp. If he wants it, he can use it. So
True.
this stamp set is fantastic, and wait till we learn this. Now, I cannot and will not bring it to you guys on YouTube until I've taught it to paying customers, and that's what we're doing. We did it in Craft Acropolis. We're doing it at the online event on Friday, so Saturday you'll get my tutorial. And don't be worried but we're 15 or 16 days into the month. It's not that big of a deal because Halloween's not till the end of October, and then you've got the rest of the months to plan. And I can't wait. I love my holiday planner. It's the planner I use. I don't use any other planners. I love that one. I try to use other planners, but I fail miserably. What? I showed them that earlier.
That's all we have left.
So that's it. That's good. We went really long today. One thing I want to say to you guys is this. During Craft Acropolis, well, if if I told you all that has been going on in our life behind the scenes and what all we're having to deal with, not just me and Vince, like the whole staff, it seems like we've had so much going on. And one of those places that really messed us up, or one of the places really got messed up, was in our shipping department. And this is my fault. I told y'all this last week, but I want to address it because, and I don't normally do this because I have this rule that if I get one negative comment, I go respond to 7 positive comments. That's my rule. But this person, I don't think they meant to be mean, but it kind of derailed Amber yesterday, and I want to discuss this with you. We had somebody who was really ugly about their shipping. Let me tell you what happened. And I said it last week, and she probably just didn't hear it, or some of you guys might not have heard it, so I want to clarify this, okay? When we were packing packages for Craft Acropolis for the online event, I messed up our shipping site. Literally, they told me it was me, okay? I didn't know I messed it up. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do, but when I did, our technology merged. It's not supposed to. We have a separate store. This is why we get you to shop from Maymay Events. We have a separate store and we have a separate store. They were never supposed to merge. Well, for some reason, when I signed in, our softwares merged. When we contacted the software company, they were like, no, it didn't. And we're like, yes, it did. And they went and looked and said, wow, that's not supposed to happen. So it wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. So when it merged, it shut our software down and stopped sending you guys shipping notifications. It didn't mean that we stopped shipping. It just meant that the notification wasn't coming to you guys, okay? Was shipping a little slower last week? Yes. Again, I cannot even begin to tell you. We have done everything we can. We're working to make it better. I think you'll see it better from here forward because we got a little more help too. But things slowed down. Our shipping did. The thing in the email I think that Amber would be happy that I address and that I'm happy I address is that someone said, I expected more out of Maymay than this. I do too. I 100% do too. This was on us. This is not how Maymay does things. She messed up and messed up the software. Like, I didn't even know I did. Matter of fact, you want to hear the worst part? We didn't know for like 3 days that I had done it. I didn't even know it was messed up.
I think it was longer than 3 days.
Before we knew?
Yeah.
We didn't even know. It did it. We thought we did everything like we're supposed to do. So behind the scenes, it completely made our software go winky, winky, winky. So
How'd it go?
winky, winky, winky is what it did. So that is not how Maymay likes to do things. And in a perfect world, Maymay loves for you to order today and it gets shipped tomorrow. But I'm going to tell you that until Christmas, that's probably not going to happen. It will probably be second or third day after order, probably second day. But let me explain to you why. Thomas and Jenna have started back to school, okay? And they are working not together as much. They are working separate more than together. Again, but we have got some help for them that we didn't have before, so that should smooth things out too. Taylor's back to help. Let me just say it. They're going to know. Taylor's back. You're going to call and talk to her or whatever. So Taylor is going to be floating. So she's going to be helping more to kind of make that go better. But they have literally been doing all they can do. Thomas even comes in an hour before everybody else. Like he comes in and works before us, and then he leaves, and then he comes back again. So my apology is for I expected more out of Maymay. Yes, you should have. You should. I should have probably addressed it more openly. I should have. So we apologize. I do feel like going forward we'll be doing better. And some of that was on all of us. Like some of that was on Vince, because he decided to have a sale in the middle of a time when they really weren't really caught up enough for that. Like some of that was on all of us, but we were all kind of.
I don't think it was a sale as much as it was we got in a ton of new product at one time.
And we did. That was another thing.
And
we had a ton of new product, everything in together, and so and somebody said postal service. This was us. This was us. I'm gonna take full credit for this. Okay, mostly me. I mostly messed it up. If you didn't get a shipping notification, let me tell you how bad it was. Amber's like, this is so bad. People were calling her and they would say, can you see my shipping notification or when it's coming? And she would look and the package would have been delivered like the day before, but they didn't know because you're just like me. If I don't get the notification, I don't look for it. My phone did it again, y'all. So you're just like me. If I don't get a notification, I don't look for it. So I didn't know, you didn't know, only God knew, literally. And FedEx and UPS and whatever, they knew. So we apologize from the depths of our heart, and you're right. You should expect more out of us than that. You should especially expect us to be better communicators. And I shouldn't make excuses. I shouldn't. But there were things that were extenuating circumstances.
Natalie, if you got a refund from us, more than likely it was because our system charged you too much for shipping. And if I can ship it cheaper than what you got charged, we refund the difference.
Just so you know that. We try to do our very best, but we're going to make mistakes. We are human. Just like I tell y'all, we don't do perfect. As a matter of fact, I loved this statement. What did he say, Vince? About perfect. I wrote it down in my Bible because I wanted to remember that statement. Do you remember what he said? Perfection is... Progress is... I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. It was such a good statement. How could I not remember it? But anyway, I appreciate you guys. I see your comments. I appreciate it. I really do. And I do not feel... I want to say this because I don't want you to think that I agree with some of the things that might be being said in the chat right now. I don't feel the person was out of line. I don't. We don't feel that way.
Amber did say, though, that Shippo is still messed up and she is still working with it. So most likely if you haven't gotten a shipped confirmation, it's probably been shipped.
Do you have your mic on? Oh, good. I don't have to repeat that.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So
Okay.
just bear with us. It's coming.
But the person was...
We don't want your stuff because if we sell all your stuff, we can order more stuff.
We get more time. I don't feel like the person was out of line. Like, they were exactly right to say they expected more out of me. They were right because Maymay says that to you. This is what we try to do. They were right. I don't feel like they were out of line. So that's not where I'm coming from. I just want to make sure you know that we didn't mean for that to happen. Like, it was a bunch of mistakes. And I got to tell y'all something else y'all don't know because I need y'all to be praying about this. Like, all of this has happened. Somebody said, we had a big life event. We did, and that affects my everyday life. To every second of the day, that affects me. If you don't know, my mother passed. I hate saying that word. There's got to be some better way to say that. But we found out this week that my father, my mother's husband, my father Eddie, has to have triple bypass surgery next Thursday. Therefore, there will be a change to next week's live show. I'm thinking I may do it Wednesday. I'm going to be all nerves. We're all going to be kind of on the edge.
And part of that is because of COVID. We can't be there with him. We can't even be at the hospital unless we just go sit in the parking lot.
And even even the doctor told us, he's like, there's no sense in you coming up. He's like, there's no sense in you coming here. We will call you and tell you. So please be in prayer for my dad. That's Thursday of next week. It would have been their anniversary that day. So please be praying for him. And for my brother, y'all, he's his one because he's the one that can take him he lives close. I used to tease Danny about this and now he lives close. So he's the one taking him to the hospital. He's the one who, after Dad is out of ICU, we can then go see him one person a day. So, we'll be taking turns to go see Dad after that, but pray for my brother. He is such a gift from God. He is. And he has done things you cannot even know. He took care of all of my mother's, him and my dad took care of all of my mother's, what is that called? Arrangements. Yes. They did all of that. So I didn't have to do any of it. Him and Dad. Now he did tell me that when the tables turn, it's all me. I said, yes, it is. It is. So we don't really know how things will change. I think they told Dad his recovery's 4 to 12 weeks, depending on him. Knowing Dad will be 2. Just kidding. That's just how he is. But please be in prayer for him and for our family as we travel through this journey. Okay. So that happened through all of this. He's been going to the doctor, having tests done for the past couple weeks, and it's been, the past 2 weeks because he had some tests 1 week, and then this week he's had some more tests. So all that stuff's been going on. That doesn't affect shipping. That just affects us. So please.
Technically, it's her stepdad.
But he's my dad.
But he's the dad. So.
He's my dad. I don't introduce him as my stepdad. He's just Dad. He's just so good to me. His name is Eddie. Here's how y'all can remember. Vince's dad is Eddie, and my dad is Eddie. And Vince is Eddie. He's Vince and Eddie. So, we know God's got this.
Ed and Eddie.
Yeah. Exactly. Ed, and Eddie. We have laughed about that before because, Mom was Edna and Dad called her Ed. He literally called her Ed. And so it was Ed, and Eddie. And it was just funny. So funny. So anyway, God has got us. He's amazing. He is amazing. He has got us. And if anybody knows that, my dad knows it. Like I've told y'all over and over again. But say a special thank you for my brother. Like say, God, thank you for blessing Maymay with a brother like that. Because that's really good. So anyway, there's that. What else is going on? We are working toward holiday open house. We are still going to do it. I feel like it's going to be edited in some way. It may just be a holiday open house, maybe with some sales, and we do some kind of make and takes, what we can do. Space is an issue with social distancing for us. Like in the classroom, if we do make and takes, they're going to have to be very, like a few people at a time, which is fine. I mean, if you're willing to kind of hang out and take your turn, because we don't really have a lot of space to set up a bunch of places, but that is going to be the 4th, 5th, and 6th of November. What else?
Someone asked about your chalk couture team. Can they still join your Maymay page?
I would not join my team if I were you. If I were you, I would join Ken Hess's team. That's 100% who's out. Am I allowed to say that? I wouldn't join my team. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm doing nothing with chalk couture. As a matter of fact, Ken is like the one who, if I have anything, I send everything to him. So if I were you, I would join his team. I'm just not doing it. Of all the things I had not had time to do in the past 2 years, it's been that. And I was hoping to get to come back to it, but it's not happening anytime soon. It's one of those things that's super fun to do and super fun to indulge myself in, but it's not something that I can make part of my everyday. I just can't. So, or even my every week, because we used to do a video a week. I just can't. I've tried and I can't. So, but that's what I would do. Do you want to type in his name?
Several people
Okay,
have.
good. That's what I would do if I were you.
Vinny said yes to 1 puppy.
I couldn't get him to say yes to 2. I couldn't get him to.
Unless I can get the buyer to agree to my number. The seller, excuse me.
It's not going to happen.
She posted that his granddad passed this
What?
week. His mom's dad.
I am so sorry, G. I'll be praying for you.
Although he said it much better because he said my mom's father.
He's so beautiful, his language. Just his voice.
Love their
Are y'all
words.
watching G's channel? If you're not watching his channel, you're missing out because the accent is worth it.
Isn't that why we watch the British Bake Off?
No, we watched that for Paul Hollywood.
Well, true.
Really? I am sitting here now.
Uh-oh, Vince is in the room. We have to be honest. I'm supposed to be an honest person, Vince.
I understand.
No, G is doing all of his holiday stuff, and y'all are missing out. Will somebody please put his channel in for me,
No.
please?
Shannon is not getting a dog.
No.
No.
Shannon's not. She's had her animals. I think
I'm done with
she has a
animals.
new house.
I have a new house. I have new furniture. I have been through the cats destroy everything and the puppies chew on everything. I am so good.
And I'm to the
And my
point.
child is house trained.
And I'm to the point that I have the same carpet I raised 4 boys on, and if I'm gonna bring a puppy in, now's the time because we want to change the floors anyway. So now's the time to train a puppy, and then we'll be good.
I was gonna say we got rid of our yogurt couch, so we don't have a.
Will Jewett says, threw down the gauntlet. My English accent is better than G's. I will have to. Oh, the Crafty Crafter. We'll have to check that out. But check out his. Look, Andrea said, "Yeah, Paul Hollywood." Y'all want to talk about old Blue Eyes?
All right, I can step out if y'all want to get into it.
Noah does not need a puppy. Noah can come visit.
My puppies.
Clancy all day long.
Clancy and the other girls. He would love the.
Yes.
He needs to come play with them. one
Noah's
day.
actually, as we moved in, a huge white dog. This puppy, but it was a big puppy, came running into our yard and kind of jumped up on Noah playing, and now he is like completely done with dogs.
Read what Kim said, because I think I heard what Kim said. Kim said, sounded like you said 2 puppies. At least that's what I heard.
Sorry, replay's broken. You can't go back.
I did not see your dog. You might be pregnant. That's cool. Are you good? Somebody's asking, are we taking the puppy scissor? They all want us to take the scissor.
I understand.
They all want us to get the
I've agreed to
scissor.
take him if he agrees to my number.
They want us to get her scissor. I already named the sister. Y'all want to hear something funny? They do. They want to hear it. I know they do. So when we were looking at the puppy, here's what's really bad. So I asked the breeder about the sister, right? And then to be cute, he starts sending me pictures of her, and they're the cutest pictures you've ever seen. Like her laying with her belly, like so cute. I said, look what this man is doing to me. He's killing me. So then Vince is like, if we got her, what would we name her? Because, you know, our dog names kind of came to us. Like, we usually had the name before we had the dog. Not with Lizzie, but with Darcy, I had the name before the dog. Carly had her name already, so stuff like that. Well, anyway, we started saying names, and I thought Daisy was cute. I had finally gotten to Daisy, and I thought it was really cute. So I was in the bedroom. Vince he was in the living room watching football. This was on last Saturday. I don't think I told you, Shannon. But he was watching football, and I was in the bedroom watching something, and I'm laying there thinking of dog names. So I don't say anything. I just text him, Daisy. Like nothing else, right? And he doesn't respond. So when we come back together from after football, I go, did you not get my text? He said, yes, I got your text. I said, you like Daisy? And he was like, no, I don't like Daisy. And then I said.
Did he come back with a name?
No. I said, what about Huckleberry? Like, I'll be your Huckleberry. We just call her Berry. Well, anyway, then he said, but then I came with the perfect name. And it's y'all's fault. It's all your fault. Y'all told me to watch The Ugly Dachshund. It's so good. It is the cutest movie. I literally sat on my back porch when the weather changed Sunday night, because you were at the land. I sat on my back porch and watched this movie. It is so cute. And listen, by the way, on my phone, like I don't have a TV or anything. I watched it on my phone. I wish I had a TV outside. But her little puppy's named Heidi. Like in that movie, she named all of them German names. She gave them all German names, like Donka, which is super cute. But because we're all E's, Carly, Lizzie, Darcy.
Wasn't it Clancy and Ripon?
No, it's Clancy and Crispin.
Crispin.
Yeah, because all ours are Y names. I was like, what about Heidi? Vince is like, what? Because they have two names. What we call her? Heidi Ho? And I was like, yes. And he said, I'm not calling her that. He didn't want to call her that. He said, we can get her if you name her
Hootie.
She has to be Hootie Hoo. He said, we get
Hootie
her.
Hoo.
I'm not naming her Hootie. I'm not naming her Hootie. Hootie Hoo. Kim, it's the greatest movie. It's the greatest movie. And how funny are those dogs? How funny. I love dogs. I just love them. So, yeah, if we name her Hootie Hoo, that's what he said he would do it.
Well, there you go. That's how you get her.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, y'all remember watching? I'd never seen it. And you know what else? Is it Kate Blanchett? Is that how you say it? Blanchett? That's not the right person. It's not Kate. What was her name? We looked her up because I said she's so pretty. Something Blanche. Y'all know. Who played the lead? The woman. I cannot remember her name. But I remember my mother and my aunts talking about her. And I remember thinking how pretty she is. I didn't realize that. So pretty. Anyway, there's the funny story. Suzanne Plachette. So pretty. So anyway, the plan is we pick her up Saturday. We were going to pick her up on Sunday, but it looks like we might can get her Saturday. And she went yesterday, and the breeder's so good. They send me pictures of all kinds of pictures. And yesterday she went to have her shots, and while she was there, they sent me pictures of her getting her little shots. It was so cute. This is why I'm not doing it.
What?
Why do you want her to be Hootie?
What do you mean?
Not Hootie and the Blowfish.
No.
He's like an owl.
Yeah. And
Hootie Hoo.
The kids, we always did the bird calls when we were in the store trying to find them. And
They would go,
Hootie Hoo!
or they would go, caw.
Caw, caw.
If they ever got away from us, that's how we knew it was our kids. They were doing those stupid bird calls. And if they lost each other, I go, where's Thomas? I don't know. I hadn't seen him. We got to find him. Hold on. Caw.
That's so funny because on Up, Russell does caw roar. Is there like he's like in the Boy Scout type thing or whatever?
That's how they would find each other in the store.
Their call sign is caw roar.
And Vince and I would know when they got away from us because we'd hear, and they did not care. They would be
always whistled. So
I loved it.
Listen for the whistle.
Hootie hoo. That's what they do. Caw. And they would, all three of them would be doing it, not just one. It was Josh, Thomas, and Joe. Wherever they got lost, we'd hear them.
We
Like
just
they
do
were
Marco.
calling each other. So
And
that's what I
everybody
wanted
else
Hootie
is
Hoo for. And I said okay to Heidi Ho, but you wouldn't do Heidi Ho.
I don't want her to be Heidi Ho.
You put that off on me.
I want her to be Heidi Hoo.
No. It's Hootie Hoo.
I really
Heidi
want
Ho.
Heidi Pooh, but the reason I want Heidi Pooh is because my people I watch have Holly Pooh. And Heidi Pooh's kind of like Holly Pooh. And I love when they say Holly Pooh, Holly Pooh. It's so cute.
That's right. Barney Fife did the Hootie Hoo as a signal. That's where it goes
He
all the way
did.
back.
He did. Hooty hoo. He did. I forgot about that. That's funny. Okay, well then I might like it because anything after Barney. Because we had a dog
You
one.
got 2 dogs now.
We had a dog one time we named Dooley because of Andy Griffith show.
Oh, Dooley.
You are funny. I love Barney. Oh. The boys are hilarious. They really are funny.
Oh, they're just so annoying.
No, they're not. They are hilarious, and I love them
When
very
they start
much.
throwing stuff.
Now, they do this
in the
game.
store.
They got Samantha when she first came. We probably should have warned her, but nobody warned her. And she was first married. Matter of fact, I think, was Josh and Taylor dating? I don't even know if they were
remember.
dating yet. I don't know if Josh and Taylor were dating yet. But we were at Michael's, and they have this thing, and I don't like it, and I don't approve of it. And look, sometimes they do stuff when you're not watching. And when they walk down the aisle, they mostly do it with things that won't break. I'm not going to tell you they always do it with things that don't break. But if you're walking behind a brother, you can know they're going to pick something up off the shelf and throw it behind them, and you better be ready to catch it. Toilet paper, paper towels, napkins, those are their favorites, right? So we're at Michael's. They're walking down a stuffed animal aisle, okay? Thank goodness it was stuffed animals. And they introduce Sam to this game. One of them goes down, one of them throws, one of them
They
catches.
got in trouble at Michael's too. They got caught.
This is when. They introduce her to the game. They're throwing the thing, blah, blah, blah. Well, Sam had never played the game. So Sam has a stuffed animal. She goes to throw it behind her, but she threw it really high and it landed on the top of the shelf.
I think it actually went over the shelf
It could
onto
have
the
gone
other
over.
aisle.
And the worker turned the corner and just looked at them. And I was like, go out. And you should have seen them. All of them looked like with their tails like this, and they just walked out the store. And Sam was like, that's not fair. Y'all did that. Y'all set me up. Like, they did not teach her how to play the game. It was not funny.
She didn't know her power.
She did not know. It's not funny. Maymay, what color is your nail polish? Number 95.
95.
We don't know the name of this polish, but I will tell you, we picked this color to match my toes.
Put your toes.
You want me to put my toe in the screen? My toes are a color by Static. Can you look it up? I think it's their only like deep burgundy color. It's Static, Stitic. Great nail polish, by the way. The whole kit is wonderful. And we matched it to that, which it's really
How
close.
do you spell that?
Static, Static nails. But I can tell you what color my toes are, and literally they're practically the same. I mean, we did really good matching that up. Really good. You should have seen us. Y'all want to hear how me and Shannon do this? I told Vince, I said, Vince, those people in that nail place, they think we are so high maintenance. We come in there and we get the basket that's got all the little
Wait a minute.
colors.
Do they think it or do they recognize
At
it?
this point, they know it. And some of us are
They
more
just-
high
I
maintenance
think they
than
just think
others.
we crazy.
And some of us are more high maintenance than others.
What are you talking about?
Not calling anybody by name, Shannon.
Listen,
No, she's just pointing fingers.
Shannon, she knows how she wants her nails, and she's not afraid to ask. I'm afraid to ask. That's the difference.
I'm
Like,
paying for it.
if they-
you get
if-
what you pay for.
If they don't do something just right for me, I just go, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. I'm too afraid to ask. But Shannon will go, no, I need another coat, please. And I won't do it.
And they have fussed with me when I ask for another coat.
They fuss at her.
And I'm like, well, it didn't the last time, so do it again.
You know what she said last time? No joke. I'm sitting next to her. I'm about to crawl under the table, but Shannon will tell him. She said, can I get another coat, please? And no, you didn't say that. She said, I know that it won't peel. Please give me another coat. Because last time they said it'll peel. And
Yeah,
she
like
said it doesn't peel.
The dad got, before I got the acrylic overlay done, my white polish is thin. And I like it when there's 3 coats. And his daughter has always painted them. And she's always done 3 coats. And so he did 2, and I was like, can I get a third?
A third,
I like
please.
it. And he's like, no, it'll peel. And I was like, it won't peel. They do it all the time, and it hasn't peeled yet. When I only had 2 coats, it peeled. Give me the 3rd coat.
Now they just don't argue with her.
So they just do
There
it.
were one time, the reason we say like the mom, the dad, and the daughter, that's the 3 people that do that, and we love this place. Listen, you
And
need to know
sadly,
this.
we haven't learned names. So
Well, I don't know their names.
I don't either. Mom,
like-
dad, and daughter.
I don't even know that they don't call each other a name.
No, they don't.
But we love this place, and we love it, 1, because it's a little family owned and operated, but 2, because if we go at certain times, there's nobody there, because we kind of go during work hours, so there's really nobody there, and it's it's more social distancing. Okay, but listen, one time Shannon wanted her She had just got her nails done the week before, literally the week before, okay? Her toenails, but she did not like them. They were not the color. No, your fingernails, your fingernails were peeling.
Yeah, the pink peeled.
And
it was only 2 coats.
And they were going to the beach, and she didn't want her nails messed up for her vacation. So she went back. It was actually time for me to go back, I think, for something, but you went back a week early and got them to change her polish. Well, Shannon does not like for her toes and her fingers to not match. I don't care, but she doesn't like that. So she's sitting there, and she says to the lady, she says, I think I want to change my toe polish to this color too. And I'm not kidding you. The lady slides back and looks at her toes under the thing, and she said, I just did those. And she did. A week early. I just did those. She said, no, this matches just fine. Because your nails were white, weren't they?
Yes.
And she
I
was
got my
like,
nails done white.
this matches just fine. That white goes with pink. This looks great. And she
Yeah.
would not do her
No, she
toes.
refused.
She refused. And I
it's
was like,
Scarlet.
this is it. It's called Scarlet, and this is the stuff.
But that's what's on her toes, not what's on her fingers.
And it doesn't look the same here.
No, it looks a lot
It looks
redder.
really red, but it's not. It's literally very close to this color, especially in the light.
Kim, we go to the place there
In Jemison at your
T&L.
place. T&L. We love them. You might know their, I bet it's something to do with T&L.
Oh, I'm sure. Whatever T stands for and whatever L stands for.
His name is David. I know
Well,
that.
then that does not have anything to do with T&L.
No, the reason I know that, or I'm going to assume that, because that lady came in and they were joking. Remember, he was joking with that lady, and I want to say
Thanks,
she
Kim.
said, cute David, or something like that.
Kim agrees with me. She has to have hers match.
I don't care if they match. Look at this hairdo. That's what she needs, a haircut. Okay, listen, I have to tell y'all this, though. Well, there was something I was telling you about last week that you did. Now I don't remember.
Last week that I did? Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember. But anyway, they're very good people. We really love them. So go there. Kim, go with us. Maybe don't. Maybe don't associate
You don't
with
want
us.
to be associated with us.
Maybe
My
don't
sister
associate
did
with
it.
us.
My sister did it already.
Maybe don't. We took Taylor in with us. And listen, we may not know them, but they know us.
Oh, yes.
And every time we come in, they'll, the last time, like, where's your daughter-in-law? And I think, poor Taylor, like, she's associated with us now. So
Well, and like me and Maymay went in Friday, and my sister started going, and she was like, "I saw your sister Monday." I'm like, "Yep."
Kim, you're going further than that. You got a great place right there in your town. They're really good. And I really like them.
We like them. They're nice. They know our life stories now.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you, how we pick a color.
We've been going around for 10 minutes.
And never told them the story. Here's how we pick a color. This is why they probably think we are wacky, okay? We go in and sit down with that big old basket full of colors, and we know what we're looking for. We're very, very, very picky about colors, but they're deceiving. And here's a tip for you guys. If your nail place is kind of dark, this is what you do. You shine a flashlight, okay, on the sample. So you take the little sample and you put it to your nail, and you have your friend shine a flashlight. And then you go, oh no. And you go the next one. Because
it's deceiving.
it's completely different with the flashlight than it
'Cause
is.
Some of the grays look brown.
They do. Matter of fact, I would have never had this color because it looked kind of blackish.
Yeah.
Because when we put the light on it, I'm like, that's exactly the color. Use your phone flashlight. When you put the color up, you'll get a better you'll get a better picture of it. So we sit
Top
there.
tip.
That's top tip. So we sit there back and forth. And then here's what we did last week. Do you remember we did this? And this really was a thing. I was trying to be honest. Shannon had this color and she put it on her finger. First off, every color works on Shannon's skin. Put it on her finger. She said, what do you think of this color? And I said, oh, I don't know. I said, hold on, let me look away. And I looked away and I looked back and I said, hold on, I got to do it again. I did it again. I said, I don't like it, Shannon. I don't like it. And I literally had to do it 4 times. And I'm like, I don't like it. I tried to like it because you liked it. And then when I said it, Shannon went, okay, not that one. So
Yes,
funny.
you think since I'm paying to change colors, they would do it, but they are very.
She would have done it.
They want to help you out though, and if you don't need it done, they're not going to do it.
She would have done
She
it.
would
If
have.
you said, I'm going on vacation, I like for my toe and my finger, she would have done it. But she was right. I mean, we did just do it a week ago. Somebody said they like my right hand ring. I've not talked about this ring in a very long time. And does anybody know the link to the store? Because it's an Etsy store, and I think I'm going to reorder one. I love this one, but I want to see if they have a gold version that I can wear every now and then. And I may get one that's not 3 bands, because here's the thing. I don't know. I may just have my friend solder this. I may just go see if Miss Ann can solder this, that's another thing. Y'all need to be watching them. They need to be watching. That's worth it. If you got Wednesday mornings and nothing to do, y'all need to watch my jewelry store do their auctions. It's hilarious.
Somebody said, "Is there a new product?"
We already did it.
I think they're tired of talking about fingernail polish.
We already did it. I get to do.
Well, I'm
this
sorry,
is
that
the
was
crafter
me.
after.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it was you.
That was me that was tired.
This
of
is the
talking about
crafter after
fingernail
show.
polish.
We can talk about whatever we want to.
I know, but they did ask, "Is there a new product?" Somebody
we
did
said it.
actually ask that. They didn't say anything about the conversation on fingernail polish, but
There's the ring link.
How long are you? Wait, how long are you in the salon picking colors? Do you want us to be honest?
It depends on the day.
It depends on them.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
We made a mistake and went on a Friday afternoon. We thought, this is what we thought. Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock would be a good time to go. No, it was a Thursday.
No, it was Friday.
Okay.
It was
It was
Friday.
after a live show, but we moved that live show to Friday.
It was Friday.
So we went on a Friday.
Had an appointment.
Had an appointment at 4 o'clock, and we thought everybody's going to be getting ready for a football game. Everybody's going to be still at work. Da-da-da-da. No. Not the time to go. The time to go is like early morning, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's a pretty good time. But we're there a while. Okay, I want to tell you about the Wednesday show. I want you to check the show out, and I want you to tell them that Maymay talked about them, okay? Because I want them to know this. They're good people, and I want them to know. They are on Facebook, and somebody will have to get it. Timothy can probably get this quickest. It is Moreland's Moreland's, what's the name of their? Moreland's something. But they're friends of ours, okay? And Miss
Moreland's
Ann,
Fine Jewelry.
Moreland's Fine Jewelry, and we'll get a link for you guys. Miss Ann is the sweetest thing you've ever met, but her husband is hilarious. He is so funny, and they do these jewelry auctions, which I think are the coolest things ever. Now listen what they do. So they take trade-ins. They're a hometown jewelry store here, okay? So they take trade-in jewelry when you're buying something new. So the jewelry that they take in either goes to the, what do they call it? The graveyard? The scrap yard, but he calls it the graveyard. So they either go to the graveyard or they offer it on Wednesday morning on auction.
Wild Wednesday.
It's called Wild Wednesday.
Gareth wants to talk about abusive roosters.
We're not going there. Stop. We're not doing it. Let me finish telling about them. So on Wild Wednesday, they'll post ahead of time what they're going to have for auction, but they'll auction off like 6 or 7 pieces, sometimes a little more, and very affordable. Like great Christmas gifts. And they're willing to ship. Like I've talked to them before, and they've actually, I think some of you guys have bought from them before, and they'll ship to you. You just have to pay shipping. But look,
And-
last week, hold on, don't do it, don't derail. Last week, they had a $400 ring that went for like $75. And they put a little reserve on it because they know what they can get at the scrapyard, right? But they call it Saving Jewelry from the Graveyard. And they are hilarious. And it's only like an hour long. But listen, it's early. They do it at like 8 o'clock in the morning, which I love because I can watch it before work. But it may mess some people up. But y'all need to go watch it. You need to go now and like their Facebook page and set up to get notifications for it because it is so good. Tommy cracks me up doing that auction. He just
He's
does.
funny.
The other day he had these
He's very
NASCAR.
funny.
He had NASCAR model cars. They're not model cars, like big die-cast cars. And these two ladies were bidding against each other. So he put one into this car, one into that car. And when one would bid, she would move ahead. He was like, oh, round in the corner, take it. And he was doing like the whole NASCAR. It's so funny. He's worth watching. Even Thomas watches him. Like Thomas turns him on and watches him on Wednesday mornings because it's funny. You'll love it. Go watch them. And get some Christmas gifts. My plan is to get Christmas gifts from them. I think it'll be neat.
Okay, Crafty Crafter. My favorite nail polish color is I'm Not Really a Waitress.
From?
OPI probably.
Let's see how good
OPI.
you are. Yeah, OPI. He loves that color. If I wear it, he loves it. It's pretty similar to this. Like
Very similar.
He's pretty good with this. They may have that in jail. I may need to look. But it's pretty similar to what I've got on today. But he
I know
loves
that
one.
surprised you that I knew the name of it and everything,
He knows it.
but it's my favorite.
He knows it because I started using that back when we owned the hair salon.
And Trent, this is not the same salon that she used to work at.
Oh, no. No, back when we had our salon, I think that's when I got into OPI. I'm Not Really a Waitress.
The weather, Gareth, has been
That is a
very
pretty
rainy.
color.
Frightful.
Very
I'm not
rainy.
really a waitress. Is
As a
beautiful.
matter of fact,
I
last
have
night
it.
we had
It's gorgeous.
severe flooding in cities north of us, like so
Like
much so that they came on like it
displacing
was a
people.
tornado
11
warning.
11 inches of rain last night for the Pelham, Birmingham area.
I should have shared the video that I did.
It was so fun.
But thank you for trying to change the subject, G.
Y'all, Vince and I have the same. When we go grocery shopping, what happens?
It rains,
Every time.
It pours.
but not until we get ready to leave.
When we're ready to leave. One day,
About the time we get in the line to check out.
I'm not making this up. I promise you this happened. We were standing in line, and I like to help bag because it usually goes faster. So I'm bagging groceries, and I turn my head and look, and there's rain falling. And I thought, oh, it's blah, 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 rain. I went, Vince, look at that. And you looked out the door behind me, and it was not raining. And you said, what? I said, it's raining. You said, no, it's not. And I looked again, and it was raining. And you looked down where I looked, and it was raining, but it was only raining halfway of the parking lot. But of course, by the time we got out, it had already covered the whole thing. But I was like, every time. This time it was so bad. It was so bad. The bottom fell out, and Vince had to maneuver the vehicle so I could put the groceries in. All that. We were soaked. We were so wet when we got in the Jeep that you sat like, I'm not really supposed to be sitting in here. Like we
Yeah,
were
that
so
wet.
soaked. We're on the way home, and we're going our normal way, which is pretty close to where me, mom, and granddad are. And Vince goes, oh, look at this. And water, I've never seen this in all the years I've lived here.
Mm-hmm.
Water had filled this road and was coming over the road and going into this yard. Again, I've never seen this. But the reason we saw it is because there were these two boys with an air mattress riding the water off, riding it across the road and down into the gully. And so I filmed it, and it was so funny. They were funny. It was not funny because the water was getting really close to the house. But I'll tell you what it taught us, because we're talking about, looking for a house or whatever we're going to do. And I'm like, well, we better, because I always say I want flat. I want flat. No, I don't think I want that flat. Those poor people, I live on a big hill, so we're not used to this. But I didn't realize the flatter, not good. Like their house is flat, and that water.
It even came
Ours
up
is
in Mom and Daddy's
flat-footed.
yard
Yeah.
Did it?
about 4 or 5 feet. Yeah.
Wow, that was so much water. And that wasn't yesterday. Like Vince said, yesterday was so bad, even our television coverage went to flooding. Like we didn't have tornadoes.
Yeah, we
went
have
to flooding.
emergency weather situations like tornadoes and things like that, or severe thunderstorms and stuff. Once it goes to a tornado warning anywhere in their coverage area, they go on live and they're on the news constantly. But they did it last night for flooding.
Emily says we're getting ready to drive through that area. Any advice? You're fine today. I don't think there's anything. The water has dissipated, right, at this point?
Yeah, I
Water's-
think the rain's gone.
I mean,
Yeah.
last night 65 was closed for
A few miles.
how many miles did you call that? Like he was saying,
Yeah, and I couldn't even
He
believe
said
the
from
65
Alabaster?
is kind of elevated too. It's kind
Well,
of
like a while back, there was a bad rain, and there at the Pelham Tank Farm exit, that flooded.
he said from
That flooded
Alabaster,
last
That
night,
flooded
too.
last night.
but he said from what he was showing was from Alabaster above Birmingham was
Fultondale,
closed. Like
yeah,
way up there.
on up there. Was
I couldn't
getting-
believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah, they had an air mattress, and where the water came out of the pipe that goes under the road is like rapids, and they were climbing up on the air mattress and riding the rapids
They were
through that
having the
little
best
pasture.
time. They were having the best time. How are our grandbabies? Our grandbabies are doing good. They are checking their allergies, and Jared told us this week that Emmy is not a fan of the doctor. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
He said, just so y'all know, Emmy does not like the doctor. So there's that.
And Jared passed all of his tests. We're so proud of him for that. He's his Series 6 licensing to be a financial advisor. Passed all of his tests.
Just so you know, the one that asked about driving, Kim went to Birmingham today, so she goes up to like above Birmingham, and she said the roads were all good. Yeah, we're so proud of him. He has been working for how many months? Since April or since May to
Well,
get
since
that
they
done?
moved. Really before they moved.
Yeah, before they moved. He's been working so hard, and he took his last test
Last Friday.
last Friday or the Friday before?
Last Friday.
Last Friday, and he's good now, so he's excited. He's excited. Somebody said where are you located? We're in Alabama. We're in central Alabama. Yes, big congrats to Jared. We're very proud of him for that.
Yep.
Water is so deadly, Karen. I had to tell Vince, turn around, don't drown. Because he had decided he was going to try to drive into it. I'm like, no.
Trent says Jared deserves a bell ring.
How bad is that in y'all's ears?
Not mine, but it was right up to
Put
your
your earphones
microphone.
on. Put your
No,
earphones
I
on.
don't
Put
think
your
I will.
earphones on.
I don't think I will. For all of you whose ears are bleeding, you can send Trent a thank you note.
I thought you were going to tell him to send me. Send it to Trent. Attention, Trent Comer. You can send it here. We'll forward it.
Yeah, Addie, the Series 6 test is a beast, and it's he's been preparing for at least 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. Is Dolores telling me something I didn't know? That's hilarious. She's saying, duh, you need to live uphill. Our grandbaby, how old are they now? 3 and 1 and a what?
Yeah, they're
One and
both
a
3.5, 1.5.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
1 and a. I don't
One
do the
and a-
whole months thing. You know, most people before 2, they do months. I don't do that. I don't know how to do that.
I think she's
45
about
months
18
old.
months.
She's 133,000 months. I don't know. A lot of people do that. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I just saw earlier today that we had a couple drown last night.
Yeah.
I had no idea that their car went off the road in like Vestavia. You know, that's where that other man during the snowstorm went off the road and they didn't find him. That area, I mean, is it got guardrails? I thought it did. I guess if the water's high enough, though.
Yeah, I mean, right there, because, I mean, you know the bowling alley floods
The bowling alley.
constantly
Every time
right
it
there.
rains.
And it doesn't have to
That
be that
Vestavia?
kind of rain. Yeah, that Vestavia
Yeah,
bowl.
that bowl
that's
down in there
down.
floods.
Every time. We would send the rain to you. We have had so much rain. I
This
can't
is the
even tell
wettest
you.
year I can ever remember.
And the wettest 3 weeks. Like, it's just been,
Yeah, this week has been really,
it's
really
been bad. We'll just be in here and go, is that rain again? Just, and not rain, flooding. All right, I'm going to go. We've been here a while. I think we've done a lot. We got a lot accomplished today. I still can't believe, look, let me see it real quick, the album.
Trent says he's 484 months.
That's funny. You are so cute. So if you
If
want
I
to
did
see,
the math right.
96
He said 4 years and 4 months, but 40 times 12 is 480 plus 4 would be 484 months.
My baby's 96 months old.
did you do the math?
I
Well,
did.
yeah.
in
Do
head.
my math. I want to know.
How
I don't remember
are
how old you are.
Oh, come on.
I don't know how old
I'm
you are.
49.
49. Well, see, that's not an easy number.
588.
But 50 times 12 would be 600.
Oh,
So
588
minus
months.
12.
I'm 588 months old. Okay, listen, if you want to see how this was done in an hour and 15 minutes, seriously, well, plus a little bit of time for cutting the squares. If you want to see how we did this, the video earlier today, the show before this one is where we made this, and it's incredible. And the thumbnail of this video says, come see how well we did in the live show. Here it is. Pretty good, right? I'm shocked. I was shocked. I even made Vince go. I said, Vince, look what I just did in an hour and 15 minutes. You were shocked too.
Impressive.
Impressed. All right. It's time for prayer. We have a lot of prayer needs from you guys, from our family around here, from our family, from our work folks. So
Now
many
everybody's
prayers.
telling us how old they are in months.
See, it's more fun that way.
What y'all should
It's a
do,
lot bigger number.
what y'all should do for fun, I don't know. You should like tag us on social media. I'm this many. At Maymay Made It. I'm this many months. That'd be funny to see it all over social media. I think it'd be funny. All right, so enjoy being at my first. Oh, good. Terrence, what'd you say I was? How many?
588.
Plus June, July, August, September, October. 5.
590.
No. 588 plus 5.
93.
Isn't that 590?
593.
Don't act like you knew.
She got a calculator.
You gonna tell them what I did to you this week? I
don't
was
remember.
honest
You
about
do
it.
so much.
I was honest. You know, we were shopping, and I messaged Vince, and I said, I really did not mean. We were at Rustic Relics. Yes, we will, Janine. We'll pray for him today. We were at Rustic Relics, and I saw this thing I wanted, so I asked Vince. I said, hey, can I spend $100? Because I thought in my cart was about $100 worth of stuff. And I got it there to check out, and I had 3 items, and they rung them up. And when she told me my total, she said 125 something, and I literally was kind of taken back, and I was like, that's not. And I thought, what did I get? And when I did the math, like the best of my ability, I realized I was way off when I asked Vince. So I paid for it and everything. And when I got home, I said, did you see what I did? And he was like, no. And I said, I'm sorry, I went over by 25. And he was like, how did you do that? And I said, I'm just going to be honest with you. I literally did the math and thought I was at $100. And he was like, okay, I believe it. So
She even used her toes.
I didn't, in my mind, y'all want me to tell you, listen, I had $30 worth of something in the buggy when I saw the other thing I wanted.
Yeah.
And I know how much it was. It was $85. And in my mind, I needed $100. And I was wrong. She don't do math. I literally went, oh,
Good
$100.
thing she don't do cash either.
I don't. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I was so embarrassed. Twyla is 900 months young. I like that too.
Kim is 19,950 days old.
Oh, we not doing days. Come on. That's
Yeah, I'm
all
not
right.
pushing my multiplication to that this afternoon.
I already figured it.
You guys, please keep
Julie Bush is coming in November.
I
To
remembered
visit.
that one.
please keep my cousin Dwayne in your prayers. We've talked about what he's going through before. He's a sweetheart. We love him very much. So please keep in your prayers. And God can do anything he sets his mind to. You know, God can handle it. And let me tell you something. I've talked to Dwayne. We've had prayer with him over the phone. And if somebody, I mean, unless something's changed, his spirits, he just knows God's in control. He knows. Again, be praying for my dad. He's so funny, y'all. Should we tell him about Dad saying to the doctor in the hospital,
You can.
he had his heart cath, and when it was done, they told him he had to have surgery right away, and he said, I have a trip planned for Monday to Warren Springs. Can I do that first? And the doctor's like, no. But then he goes and sees the surgeon to schedule it, and the surgeon told him he could go Monday. And I mean to tell you, he's going. There would be nothing you could do to stop him, is there? He's got to do pre-op Monday morning, and he said as soon as pre-op is over, we're in the road. Like, he means it. So the doctor told him to work, told him to stay active, told him he could go to Warm Springs, and Lydia's been looking forward to that trip so much. And he means, he started planning that trip right after Mama passed. And he means he's gonna take her. And so he even told me if he wasn't able to go, that he wanted us to still take her. So she'll be going to Rustic Relish. You better, you'll love it. All right, Vinny, have prayer for us.
I'll do that. Let's pray, guys. Hey, God, thank you so much for this day. God, so many heavy hearts and so many concerns, and God, you know each and every one of them, even if we don't know about them. So, God, we just have to put it all in your hands and trust you. And, God, sometimes that is so difficult. But when we look at what all you've done for us in the past, help us to remember, God, it's because of you that we're where we are. It's because of you that we have protection. It's because of you that we have peace, and we can have comfort in the difficult times. Lord, I lift up Dwayne to you, and I just ask, God, that you just perform a miracle. God, I know how precious his wife is and his little boy, and God, I just pray, God, that you would just wrap your arms around them, and that you would comfort them and know that, and they can know, God, that you're in control. God, I pray for Eddie and his surgery, for his surgeon that will be performing the operation. I just ask, God, that you would just prepare their hands, prepare their thoughts and their minds, and that you would protect Eddie and take care of him as he goes through this procedure. God, I know there's a lot of people that posted today about losing loved ones. Some even lost pets. And God, from my own personal experience, I know how hard that is too. So God, I just ask for your peace to reign on all of them. God, that they might know you and feel your presence and allow it to comfort them in the worst moments. God, I thank you for who you are. And I thank you, God, that in spite of being God, you still loved us enough to care about us and to want to comfort us and to want to hold us and to want to help us get through tough times. It's hard to imagine that kind of love, but I'm so thankful for it. I pray, God, today that something that we've said has made somebody laugh and that they've had a good time, because nothing does the heart good like a laughter. And I just thank you for that so much. God, we praise you and we thank you in advance for all that you're going to do. And we'll just give you all the praise and the honor and glory when we get to the other side of the trial we're dealing with, because we ask it and believe it in your son's name. Amen.
Amen. All right, guys, I love you very much. I'm tired. We've been doing this a while today. We had some long ones. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next week. By the way, next week's live show will be edited, but I don't know exactly to when. It'll either be Wednesday or Friday or probably Wednesday. I think we talked about that, and we'll see. So we're going to change that up a little bit, just so you know. Dad's surgery will be on Thursday. So we love you guys very much. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, bye now.